Ready. Okay, so I just got finished with making our first forged knife. The handle is tennis tape. Right now I have it riding in this old sheath I have, but I'm going to make a sheath for it out of some leather. So, it's the first forged knife from WoometalWorks. You can tell it says WoometalWorks 1. I'll try and get a picture of it, put it at the end. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is a video showing how I'm going to try and make a leather sheath with this knife that WoometalWorks produced. We forged it out of a part of a leaf spring. So I think it's 5160 steel. The handle is tennis tape, gives a good grip. Let me get a ruler real quick. Okay, so frame. It's about 7¼ inches long. The blade is about 3½ inches, and it's about 3/16 of an inch thick. So it's a good knife. This is the first knife we made, so hopefully we'll make a good sheath. The sheath, the material I'm going to be using is this belt. It's looks about 3 inches wide, so 2¾ inches wide. If you're wondering what it is, still have the packaging. It says I'll put a picture of it. It's called a 3-inch work belt. It's Craftsman oil tanned leather. I cut off the belt buckle. So I'll start working on it and bring you along. Okay, so the belt was put together in like 3 parts. This is the belt with the buckle. So I just took it apart. I'm going to use this piece as the piece I'll put the belt through to put on your pants, and this as the backing so it'll go in kind of like that. So I'll just use the belt the way it was, kind of the way it was designed. I'm going to be using this mini punch set I got at Michael's to make the holes to put this leather cord through, and I also have a little emblem I'll be putting down for WoometalWorks, and hopefully I can make a little thing to burn the WoometalWorks brand into it. So I'm going to measure it out and see what piece I'll be using. Be right back. Okay, so I cut out some pieces for the sheath. I'm probably going to put a spacer in there. Just have to cut some leather. So this is probably what it's going to look like, depending on what I do. Alright, I'll do some more work and get back. Okay, so I made some spacers for in between the knife. It's pretty rough, but I think it'll do the job. So I'm gonna punch holes for rivets and for this string, leather cord, and I'll be back. Okay, these are going to be the rivet holes for the top of the sheath. I'm going to change out the punch. I'm going to do the holes about, I don't know, quarter of an inch apart, maybe. Probably a little less. Okay, I took the spacer, and the spacer already had holes from it from the belt. Kind of looked like that, and I just followed the contour. Missed a few, but so all the holes on the back are punched, and I'm gonna copy it over to the front side. Be back. Okay, so I punched out all the holes in all the spacer and the back and the front. So right now I'm gonna put WoometalWorks #1 with a little stamp I have because this is the first knife sheath I've made and the first knife that goes with it. Be right back. Okay, so I have the stamps, so I'm gonna try and put it just right in the middle. These are pretty small stamps, so alright, maybe 2 hits. I don't have any numbers, so I'm just going to use I as #1 right below it. So if you can see that, it says WMW1. Turned out pretty well. Pretty small though. Might get some larger stamps. So I'm going to, don't know exactly how I'm gonna tie this all together. So I'm gonna try and tie a knot at the beginning. Have 2 pieces of string, tie a knot, put it at the top, rivet over it, and then go over under all the way down to the very end where there's going to be a rivet, and then wrap them around, tie them, and then rivet over it, possibly. So I'll try and do that and get back to you. Thanks.